rather unintentionally dramatic start. Hello, welcome in as well. I hope the noise gate is working as well. Let me know if it sounds weird. Yeah, we're back painting the Mimic in a very cold morning. It snowed here, so I don't know how the paint's going to react to that. Hopefully it'll be fine, but it's very, very cold here. So please bear with me if I'm struggling a little bit. But I'm just going to get into it. I'm just going to get started and see how we get along. I'm hoping we can finish it today. I'm pretty sure we will. I'm just hoping it'll be a decent amount of stream. Yeah. First thing. Lock. But yeah, we're back. We've got the Baldur's Gate soundtrack again. Well, the Baldur's Gate ambience track that I've been quite fond of. Just gonna basically see how it goes. Sleep deprived painter this morning, so if I'm a bit quiet and a bit off, that'll be why. And again, this is all just for you. No one else has turned up in chat yet, so appreciate you keeping me company for them. Hopefully it should be a nice chill stream for you all. Some colours to give a bit more detail in the look. Hi Andy, welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Please let me know if there's any weirdness with the sound, by the way, Indy. Because I had to do some changes in background. I just want to make sure that it's all working okay. How has my morning been? It's been okay. We woke up to snow, which is amazing. And went online and promptly had to dodge spoilers for the new epilogue, like bloody Neo in the Matrix, so a little bit annoyed at that. Like, I love that people are excited, but not everyone has a spare, you know, however many hours to instantly unlock the epilogue. And I started a whole new playthrough just so that I can enjoy it with intent. I just wish people would, you know, be a little bit cognizant of that. Or at least wait longer than 24 hours before you post the whole thing online. And then the YouTube algorithm serves it up without thinking. I don't know. It's just a gripe at the moment. I'm having to massively restrict my social media usage and massively change how I normally interact with the internet because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. And it just annoys me that people aren't a little bit more considerate of how that might come across. little bit of a case of woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But anyway, how are you doing, Eddie? Enough about me being grumpy as usual. How are you? I hope you're well. I saw that you reactivated one of your characters. How's that been going? Resumed your Terrassa playthrough, that was it. I have an issue that your party's only level 6? I think what level... I mean, that doesn't sound too horrendously low to me. It depends what else you've got to do, around... Like, how... Are you only just level 6? It sounds like you might have missed a couple of bits. But if you've got a save where you can go back to before you finish the Gauntlet of Shar, you should be able to go pick those up. I need to go a shade lighter on those edge highlights, so I'm just doing that on that side for now. I have a feeling I might need to go a little bit lighter on those. No Will or Karlach is Dirge. Lae'zel Shalaha and Paladin Astarion. Oh, interesting. Well, Paladin's a lot of fun. Shadowheart should cover your healing, and if not, Paladin covers any gaps. Lae'zel's a great frontline fighter. Your Terrassa is a magic user, if I'm right? Is that right? I have to apologise, my memory is really, really off today, so if I get it wrong, I am sincerely sorry. Ranger. That's not too bad. Not a bad balance. Ranger's also got healing, so that's good. You, if you're Beastmaster, you can also summon a whole, like, party bus of companions to help boost your numbers if you need it. Yeah, your party composition's fine, I would say. If not that you were looking for my opinion necessarily. But your party composition sounds good. There's a decently strong balance. Yeah, my suggestion would be, if you were looking for one, see if you've got a save where you can go to before you go into the Shadowfell there. and just look around and poke around and see. It sounds like you might have missed a section, like you might have missed some of the encounters in the town around Moonrise. That would be my guess, because there's quite a few hidden away there that are easy to miss. Otherwise, you've got all of those. Head to explore the area around the ruined battle site. Fast travel point. Because again, there's a lot of stuff that pops up there that you only really see if you're being thorough. You should be good. Level 6 is not bad. Not the end of the world. Yeah, she couldn't. Ooh, failed with the Displacer Beast. Well, to be fair, the Displacer Beast is a hard convince. It's a hard DC, that one. Nice job on convincing the Americans to get killed, though. That does make the fight significantly easier if you trigger it. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the points where I heavily save Scum. Because I want a very specific outcome there. Both story-wise and because of implications. So that is one of those points where I will just be like, nope, I am getting this, even if it takes me like 100 F8 reloads. I was getting some awful luck last night though on my my new patch 5 run. It's funny because, you know, that is classic liar playthrough. But at the same time, it's so frustrating when you're trying to hit a DC 10. You burn 4 inspiration, you're rolling with advantage, and you still haven't rolled above a 5. Like, it was that level of bad luck going on last night. It happens sometimes. The dice just really weren't my friend last night. I say last night, I was playing most of the day yesterday. I needed a day, you know. Not a particularly smooth talker. I mean, that's fair. Rangers are wisdom based, so you know, doesn't have to have charisma. My liar is the classic Silvertongue rogue type. You know, the Silvertongue assassin, the Silvertongue rogue. So her charisma is suspiciously high for her class. Or the persuasion proficiencies. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing alright, Indy, to be honest. I won't worry too much about level because Act 3 gives you so much opportunity to catch up any missing levels. Hey, this morning. How you doing? How's it going? Good to see you. I miss you. I feel like we haven't hung out in ages. I know you're off soon, so I'll definitely have to fix that soon. Oh my goodness. Andy, hello! Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're well too. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We haven't. It's been way too long. That's my fault. Stupid busyness. We'll have to fix it though. Oh, Sandy, it's good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good morning, evening for you guys. It was a good evening. I need to say good morning, but that's me. I'm at the other end of the day. You know, Tess, you can message me while I'm playing Baldur's Gate. Because I'm playing a game doesn't mean I can't talk. Be better? Aw. Well, I hope it goes. I hope things start improving for you soon. Am I well? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. Honestly, mainly just kind of dealing with new job stuff. But it's a good new job, so I'm not complaining. Just busy. As usual. New job and dodging Baldur's Gate spoilers has basically become my life. Some people don't know how to mark their damn spoilers. Internet. Like talking during a movie. Yes, you have my permission to message me anytime. You know that. I might not reply. If it's a cutscene, I won't reply. But as soon as the cutscene's over, it's fine. You're always welcome to message me. If I can be of any help at all. That has a reply while admiring his shirtless Halsin. It's a fun fact, Indy. As much as I love Halsin as a person, my character does not get on with Halsin. Because Halsin is kind of judgmental. Something I'm seeing a lot more, especially after playing a drow and a Dark Urge drow. Halsin can be really judgmental, like shockingly so for how even he is the rest of the time. It's a really interesting facet of his character that you don't see a lot unless you play certain combinations of characters. But yeah, kind of off-putting. Not gonna lie. Like, wow, dude, I didn't ask to be born drow. Can you not? Can you calm down a little? I'd be interested to see if there's a reason for that. I didn't get much of Halsin's backstory the last time I finished the game. Mainly because I just didn't really use him much. So I'm wondering if I get more of his story in the future. But yeah, no, this is interesting. I think one of the benefits of playing so many times, starting so many different characters, is that I am seeing both sides of the characters and the companions, the good and the bad. I mean, some of them it's kind of easy to see both sides, like I'd say Lae'zel and Astarion are kind of really easy to see the good and the bad in. But Halsin's one that I'm seeing multiple sides to. Gale is one as well that you see more of the layers as you play. It's really, really interesting. Some of them are not coming up so well. Shadowheart's one that's actually become a lot more interesting the more I've played as well. And I liked Shadowheart to begin with, but she's become a lot more interesting. It makes a lot more sense the more I play. But yeah, I'm getting distracted already. Y'all getting me rambling about Baldur's Gate 3 and I won't shut up. And I won't paint this model, and I really need to paint the model. I've now had to add some people from work on my Steam, so they were all seeing how I'm not exaggerating when I say I've got hundreds of hours. I got a message from someone at work earlier who was just like, wow, you really do play a lot of this game, huh? I'm like, I wasn't kidding, dude. Like, I was on and I was playing some other stuff, and all I could keep seeing was Jinxie is now playing Baldur's Gate. Jinxie is now playing Baldur's Gate. It's like, you're still playing! But I have outed myself. Speaking of Gale, on my turret. Oh, okay. He's the only companion at camp. Gale, I have such conflicting feelings about Gale because I love Tim Downey as an actor. I think he's a phenomenal actor. But the more I play, the more Gale annoys me. Like, really deeply, deeply annoys me. And a lot of it is the girlfriend zone issue. And I think pretty much anyone who has been put in the girlfriend zone will know instantly what I mean. But it's the thing where, and this happens a lot to girls who have a lot of friends who are male. Well, you know, people who have a lot of friends who are male. Instead of seeing you as a friend, like, you'll be friends with someone and you do all the friend stuff, and then, you know, 6 months, a year, whatever down the line, they hit you with the let's go out, and you're like, sorry, I don't see you that way, and then they ghost you. And then you realize that they never saw you as a friend, they just saw you as a potential girlfriend. And it's so frustrating and so demoralizing when that happens. And Gale reminds me of the people who do that. Like, serial offenders. They only see, in this case, they only see Tav as potential partner material. They don't see the friendship first. And I'm just sat there like, no, Gale. Friendship first, then the fun stuff. That's all I get at the moment, and it again could very well be the character that I'm playing right now, and the style of character that I'm playing. But it's so frustrating. It winds me up so much. Don't girlfriend zone people. Or, you know, boyfriend zone or whatever zone. You know what I mean. Hopefully that made sense to people and I didn't just bollocks. But yeah. My current playthrough, Gale is very much like, this is my Mr. Rebound person. And my Tav is like, no, Gale, I just see you as a friend. And very clearly said so multiple times. Please stop. But yeah, that kind of attitude is what the F.U. Gale wizard run through came from. I was also curious to see if he's any different if you're a wizard. Oh, you sleeping? No worries, Thaz. Take it easy. I hope the rest of your week goes well. Hopefully we can catch up soon. And yes, I already have the fuzzy socks and the hot chocolate's going to be coming later on. I will definitely be weaponizing the snow and ice if I need to. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll definitely have to catch up soon. I'll try and be more around. Now I'm getting a bit of an idea of what my week's going to be like. Yeah, take care. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Well, my character was nice to him, but focused on Karlach. Yeah, he's very much the again, I don't know if that's just kind of character that I play. It's like if you're nice to him, he takes it completely the wrong way. I'm like, no, I'm just nice. I'm just being nice to you, Gale. Please stop. It was so funny on one of my playthroughs. Because, again, you know, I was playing a character that was completely, like, literally 100% focused on starring, of course. And, like, had not even remotely done anything with anyone else. Everyone else was like, oh, okay, you know, it's a shame, or whatever. Like, their equivalent of, it's a shame that you're missing out, but whatever, I'm glad you're happy. Gale threw such a hissy fit at Tav for being like, well, I guess if you're into that, and got really, like, bitchy about it, is the only way I can describe it. He was the only one as well. Everyone else was kind of like, respecting your decision, and Gale's reaction was the one that really stuck in my head. Borderline manipulative. And he got himself benched until late Act 3 for that one. Because I don't like manipulative characters. At least not so emotionally manipulative in that way. I know Astarion is incredibly manipulative, but his is so bad it's almost funny. hit him with a feather and put him in the corner. Heads up, there is an ad break starting very shortly. Apologies to non-subs. Wizards are extremely squishy. This is true. It's true. It's just really strange as well because, you know, yeah, I'd fed him the magical items, but other than that, I kind of basically earned disapproval consistently from him. Though I was playing a, not Dark Urge, but unpleasant character. This is my non-Dark Urge, almost Minthara run. Chickened out at the last minute and didn't go for her, but I wanted to. And he got super upset that my character chose another one over him. I just think Gale doesn't take rejection well. I mean, look what he did after Mystra told him no. Puts himself in a tower for a year. Don't talk to anyone. And yes, I am aware of the context of his relationship with Mystra. Before anyone comes at me for that. Aware. But y'all don't know. Lila's no choice but to be aware. But I refuse to let that colour my interactions with him in-game. Tom returns to camp, grabs spray bottle. No, it's like Astarion gets the spray bottle, Gale gets the rolled up newspaper whack on the nose. Like Tau comes back to camp, Astarion instantly starts flirting, Gale's just chewing on like a staff of fireball. Karlach's dancing in the corner. And then it's just Scratch just sat there like, these people are all weirdos. A little bit like that. And if I was an artist, I would absolutely be drawing that as we speak, because I really want something like that. But my artistic capabilities do not extend to drawing, unfortunately. I can do stick figures and the occasional sketch. Like very, very rarely I can do a semi-decent sketch of someone, but it's exceptionally rare. Just Gremlin dog on hiking boots. Just like a bored husky. Mission likes being ignored almost as much as I do. Look, I'm sorry, Gale. There's a party limit for a reason. Stop eating the magic. Stop eating the damn thing. Oh, when he runs out of magical items, he just starts chewing on the tents. But some of them might have residual magic. Hey Will, what happened to your tent? Gale. Gale happened to my tent. I feel mean now. Gale's not that bad. He annoys me, but it's a me thing. It's not a Gale thing. And it is testament to how well written and well acted these characters are, that we can all have such strong opinions on them. I mean, I was just slowing down on Baldur's Gate when patch 5 hit. Like, I could feel my playtime starting to slow. It wasn't quite noticeable to most people, but for me, it's like, well, I will do other things. And then patch 5 hit, and it's all over again. Completely obsessed, all over again. Completely in love, because I don't know what happened. Something in the background changed. My game looks 10 times better than it did. And I don't know if it's the patch, whether some driver updates kicked in, or a combination of the two. But my game is gorgeous, and it's genuinely distractingly beautiful now. Like, there will be a cutscene and I'll get distracted because I'm just obsessed with seeing all the tiny details in people's faces. Or some detail in the background catches my attention and I'm just fascinated by it all over again. I was like, I've seen this multiple times. Like, these faces are extremely familiar to me now, but because of the change, I'm seeing them in a whole new light and I'm like, what is going on here? What sort of wizardry is Larian employing? Because holy hells, it is witchcraft, I swear. Oi, those are my good boots.
Don't wake me up, just leave me there, dreaming.
So yeah. Speaking of Baldur's Gate, actually, promise, not more rambles, but actual content related. I know I messed up. I haven't done any uploads for a little while. I will be uploading all 3 parts of this paint and the 2 parts of the Oathbreaker run next week. There's going to be a lot going up on YouTube. I'm also going to attempt, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but depending on how things go, I'm going to be doing a second Baldur's Gate stream next week. Because I'm getting really into the Oathbreaker bit, and I really want to kind of catch up to where we were on the Gloomstalker before Christmas. Which means I kind of need to stream a little bit more of it. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do 2 Baldur's Gate streams next week. It may be that I don't do a painting stream next week, and I just do 2 Baldur's Gate streams. I kind of have to check my work schedule and see how that goes. To see what kind of a week I've got. Pretends to be shocked about Spotify Wrapped. I was not shocked in the slightest. Like the fact that I will be doing something with like cooking and I'll just find myself humming, you know, this song or I Want to Live. And part of that number of I Want to Live playthroughs is because I'm trying to pick lyrics for a tattoo that I'm getting. I'm getting the Tavros is what I'm calling it now. I'm getting that neck piece done, but I'm going to incorporate some lyrics from I Want to Live in there. As if by magic. Summoned. Because the rose, I just love the design for that tattoo. I think it's gorgeous. And I've fallen in love with it as a design. And I've said for a long, long time that I'm going to get a rose tattoo of some description somewhere. So that makes it perfect. And I like incorporating words into tattoos. So, for example, small tattoo show. For example, I have this one, which is my forearm. And just here, you might be able to see Hell, Path, No Fury. So that's on my forearm. Yeah, I like incorporating words subtly into tattoos. Or not so subtly, depending on you. But I'm going to be doing a similar idea with my neck one, basically. But first things first, I need to pick the lyrics and then talk to my artist and see what's possible. And I'm pretty well settled on getting something out of that piece of music because it's just too perfect. I'm gonna say now, next year is gonna look very similar. Because I don't see myself slowing down anytime soon. And next year we're gonna be playing Baldur's Gate and painting. Next year I've got plans. I've got so many plans for stream. This new job has just really kind of given me that spark back because I don't feel pressure on stream anymore. I can stream just for fun without any sort of consideration. Income, basically. The long and short of it, like the financial pressure has been taken off streaming. Which feels so good. I love the idea of streaming full time, but I don't feel the pressure to make it work anymore. So I'm just gonna stream stuff I enjoy. And currently that is Baldur's Gate and painting. Goodness, lost your check. Thank you, Indy. Fine. My spine thanks you, Indy. Hope everyone is sitting comfortably. Don't forget to stretch. Relax your shoulders, clench your jaw. Step away, grab a drink if you need it. I will probably still be painting gold coins when you get back. Yeah, I'll have so December, as most of you know by now, I usually take a couple of weeks off around Christmas, just as a break. Gives me a chance to recharge, gives me a chance to get things like new channel art sorted, new alerts, all those little background things. This year is mainly going to be actually sorting out the space that I stream in. There's going to be a lot of tidying, a lot of rearranging, sorting. Probably going to be getting a new desk. Installing some new software, hardware bits, that kind of thing. Basically reconfiguring my streaming space. So that's going to be fun. It's a big project. I'm going to do a bit of a channel refresh. Not a huge one. But hopefully I'll be able to get some new notes in for the new year too. and just updating a few bits and pieces like bio, jazz. You know, boring admin type stuff, but because of how busy I've been this year in general, a lot of it's sort of slid a bit. It'll also give me a chance to really kind of get to grips with scheduling in the new year, get some plans in place for these indie games. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. All that sort of stuff. And of course, it means I can get some rest. It means I am not running at 100% capacity 100% of the time. Means I can recuperate a little bit. So that's that will probably kick in around the 20th usually, and it will run until early New Year, so probably around the 2nd or 3rd-ish. I haven't got the exact dates in my head yet. We've still got a couple of weeks. But yeah, end of the year I usually take off completely. And that is a time where I will basically not be available except to, you know, a few people. Because it's, you know, it's the time of year that I always take for me and mine, is the way I put it. I'll be around, but it will mainly be in other people's stream, and like outside of that I may not be available for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, and then I'll be coming back in the new year with probably a bit of a new schedule, or at least an actual schedule that I can stick to for once. Because I know I've not been good at that this year. A little bit of a new look on the channel, a little bit of shiny stuff to play with. I'm so excited about some of the things I've got planned. I don't think you guys are ready. But yeah, I got some really cool stuff planned. There's going to be a slight change in where the revenue goes. So from the new year, I'm going to start donating 10% of everything we raise. So all revenue, all channel revenue, in the new year. I don't mind announcing this now. So from January next year, 10% of what we raise will go to charity. So bits, subs, donors, all that stuff, 10% is going to start going to charity. Because to not put too fine a point on it, I'm no longer financially reliant on streaming to survive. And the best way I can think of celebrating that is to give it back to a worthy cause. And it's something I've wanted to do for a long, long time anyway, but I wasn't ever really in a position to do it until now. So yeah, excited about that. Oh, look, booty. Hey, correct supplement. Yes, lots and lots of booty. But yeah, I'll do more details on that later when I can work out how to do it transparently. Currently, I'm thinking I will probably still be donating all of that to the WWF, because they're a charity that I love working with. And I think that's going to work a little bit better than doing charity streams like here and there and trying to organize big events and stuff like that. I think I might do a couple of dedicated charity streams throughout the year, but for the most part, we'll just do the 10% eventual Bard playthrough. Oh, a Bard playthrough is coming. Indy. That's happening in the new year. Basically, at the moment, one of the things I'm doing is working out, doing the big old spreadsheet with all the classes, all the races, and then basically Dark Urge or not Dark Urge. And I'm working out which combinations are going with which backgrounds. And yeah, just kind of sorting through all of that. It's a big old chunky spreadsheet. But it's the easiest way to kind of keep track of it all, because that's a lot of different combinations. And I'm sure someone who's better at maths than me can work out the exact number. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I'm doing in the background. Just to kind of help me organize what I'm going to be doing. At the moment, we've got a Drow Oathbreaker Paladin. Ildart is it? So, my next playthrough, I know the class already. And I know the background, because it's going to be Dark Urge, so that's the background. I know I'm probably going to be committing to the Dark Urge, but at least initially. But I've not decided on a race yet. Currently leaning towards another elf variant, but we'll see. The giant whiteboard with a sticky note and ideas. It's kind of what my brain is like when it comes to Baldur's Gate. Like, you know the meme with the whiteboard and slightly crazy Charlie Day? That's kind of my brain on Baldur's Gate. Dark Urge Bard. I'm gonna be bad, but I'm gonna be bad, but you're not gonna mind because I'm just that charming. Is kind of how my rogue Dark Urge is going through. Like, I have done terrible, terrible things. No one seems to mind too much because my persuasion is that high. So yeah, that's a style I can do very easily, kind of worryingly easily. I'm gonna be sick of painting gold coins by the end of this. I can already feel it. But yeah, there are a lot. You got snow too as well, Corax? We got like 2 inches-ish of snow overnight. From nothing. So went to bed, it was just kind of, you know, cold and dark. Woke up and just snow overnight. which is kind of magical because my partner and I are doing Christmas decorations this afternoon. So we're decorating our tree and our house. It's kind of magical. I love it. Like, oh, the weather decorated today as well. Super cute. But yeah, we're doing Christmas decorations and maybe some Christmas-ish movies, and just kind of making a bit of an afternoon of it. It'll be fun. Yeah, I snapped a couple of photos as well just because it's super pretty. And I love the snow. I don't know how many people in chat know that. I love snow. I think it's amazing. And I might complain about the cold, but it is infinitely better than heat. I am a winter person. I love snow. I love dark, cozy evenings and thunderstorms and rain, all that sort of good stuff. So the fact that we're getting proper snowy, cold, icy weather, yeah, it's inconvenient, and my feet hate it because they never get fully warm, but at the same time. That feeling of being warm and cozy inside when you know it's just icy and bitter cold outside, and you're sat there wrapped in a blanket with hot chocolate or, you know, your favourite warm beverage. Nothing like it. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just tidying up the top ends of these coins. They're ones that we're going to see quite clearly. A little bit awkward because of the position of the coins. I see what you did there, Andy. Love the snow. Super happy it snowed here. And it means that I can now start putting out like a bit of the bird feed, all that sort of stuff. Because we get bird feed from the charity here in the UK called the RSPB. It's the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. So it's one of those properly balanced ones. It's got like bugs and fat and minerals that they struggle to get in the winter. They just sell online, and I usually get some around this time of year to help the birds in the area because we get a lot of birds and bats and things like that. So I like helping them out, making sure they're not going hungry when it's cold like this. Mango store opened in the capital. Nice. Ooh, they have the Berserk Deluxe volumes. My partner's got the Kickstarter stuff for Berserk. It's super pretty. 100% worth the money, Parks, I can tell you that. Vagabond. I don't know Vagabond. What's that about? Or is that an edition of Berserk I'm just not aware of? Comment. Kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit with comics and stuff. Partly because I'm trying to tidy. I'm still in the process of deep cleaning my house, my flat, I should say. So I've been kind of sorting through a lot of my stuff and getting rid of things that I don't use anymore. Trying to make space for stuff that I want to put on display, like figures and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been a long process. It's still ongoing. It's going to go into the new year for sure. There's another reason why I'm taking a chunk of time off around then, is to kind of get a bit of a head start for the new year. Japanese martial arts manga. Oh. Okay. I'll have to take a look for it, Corax. Thank you. I appreciate the recommendation. That sounds amazing. What figures are you going to display first? Well, I've already got my gorgeous Siri statue up on display. I absolutely love. Thank you again. I've got so Illidan is downstairs in our living room. I'm hoping I can move him to a bit more of a prominent place. It's kind of at the back of the shelf at the moment. I also need to make room for a certain Mr. Caduceus Clay from Sideshow, because I pre-ordered him, and he's going to need a spot. Which I'm hoping I can put in here. And I'm also hoping that at some point I will be fortunate enough to get my hands on the Baldur's Gate 3 Collector's Edition Mind Flayer, because good grief, that is a beautiful model. And if I do, that is also getting a prime position. But I'm not an avid statue collector, so I don't have a huge number. But it's like the ones that I do have, I want to display and actually be able to appreciate. There, in here, I've got Theory. I've got my my Moogle from Magic. I've got 2 statues that I have from family members, basically, and 3 collector's edition books on the shelf. Like big like the collector's edition art book for the Anthem is one of them. The Critical Role super gorgeous deluxe edition Tales of Exandria is also up there. So yeah, I like books as well, in case you didn't know. And they just go, thank you, Corax. I appreciate that greatly. more CI collectibles. I'd love to, indie. I mean, ultimately, if I had more space, I probably would have gone for the entire Mighty Nine collection. But the blunt truth is, if I had to pick one, it was gonna be Caduceus. So I prioritized getting Caduceus. And I just don't have room for any others at the moment. I think at the moment, in terms of collectibles, I would probably rather get Baldur's Gate stuff. Like, it would shock me if they weren't already considering doing statues for the companions. Like, I almost guarantee that they're looking at doing collectible companion statues. But yeah, if or when Larian do those, they're all coming home with me. But Larian spoil us fans. Like, I know there's an art book coming. That is getting a prime spot. Yeah, basically just kind of there's also, like, I have painted so many models. Not all of them are great, not all of them are like display worthy, but there are a few that I would like to, and I just can't. So that's also part of it. I want to display some of the models that I put so much time and energy into painting. Seen Keyleth? Yeah, there's Keyleth, Vex, Vax, Percy, Bo for Jester, Molly. Caduceus is on the way. There's another one that got announced. But yeah, the website is Sideshow Collectibles. I'll give you the link. Because they are gorgeous, and they've got more than just Critical Role. YouTube. It's a massive different stuff. And they also do art. It's not just come on, what was I saying? Yeah. I did you a little favour, put a little thing down. But yeah, I would strongly considering Caleb as well. There's Pike, Grog. I think they've done in the entirety of Vox Machina and are now working their way through Byte 9. I said a Dasher. Yeah, have fun. I have to be very, very careful on that website because it's way too easy to just kind of go, ooh, they've got this and that and that, and the next thing you know, you spent nearly £1,000 and you're like, oh, I can't afford any of this. It's one of those very dangerous websites. Because the art is beautiful, the statues are beautiful, and it's for nearly any fandom you can think of. Critical Role, it's Marvel, it's DC, it's anime. you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just adding a little bit of detail to the song, making it a little bit more how I envisioned it. I hear this music. I am restless. Oh, that scene still every time gives me chills. Hey, Malin. Just a good character.
Embrace your heart with mine. Let your sleep
Her reunion with Isabel makes me ugly cry every time. They're just so beautiful together. I love them so much. Those two and Alfira and Lacrissa are just yes. I love everything about those two couples. Okay. Just getting the bits that I missed. Alright, I'm happy with that, I think. That particular bit, anyway. Next up. Come after that. Yes. Thanks for saving me and all, but it's been 100 years and I've got a wife to reacquaint myself with. Just, yes, Aelin. I love Aelin. She's such a badass. Aelin versus Lorroakan is one of my favorite encounters in the entire game. I can't remember the exact Aelin quote now, but he has a great one about kind of finding yourself. And the first time I heard it, I was in pieces. Because it was such a simple little thing she said, but the way she said it... This is when she was talking to Shadowheart. Just the way she said it just kind of went through me like a knife. It's just her confidence as well. I want Dame Aelin's confidence. She's got full on like am I not magnificent energy? And I aspire to that level of confidence. Just the true, like, indomitable spirit. Yeah, spirit. I appreciate you saying it. Because honestly, a lot of the time it doesn't feel like it. Again, Aylin's one of those characters that I aspire to be more like. Not in every way, but her resilience is definitely something that I admire. And aim to embody. I'm not sure how successful I am with it, but that's for my therapist to decide, I guess. I love Aylin. I love Isabel too. Aylin and Isabel make me so happy as a couple. I just think they're beautiful together. And not just in the like physically beautiful way, because yes, of course, they're both beautiful in that sense, but just in the sense of, you know, acknowledging their strengths and weaknesses. They just make such an amazing couple. And I'm a sucker for the whole, you know, love through the ages trope. Photos posted describing Aylin as having golden retriever energy. Yes, yes. Aylin absolutely has golden retriever energy. Although, if I was gonna make Aylin any kind of dog, it'd be more like a golden, what are they called? Golden Alsatians. They look like big golden bears. Okay. They're huge and super fluffy and terrifying looking, but they are the cutest, soppiest, like most lovable dogs ever. There's something like that, I think, for Aylin. Like, looks like would rip your arm off, but actually probably just a complete and utter softie. Aylin gives me those kind of vibes. It's too cute. I think we saw the same post, indeed. Is it the same one that gave, that said Isabel is the black cat out of the couple? Because I love that analogy, and I've got an opinion on it that will probably surprise a lot of people as it applies to another companion. That's the one? Yes. Grr, I mean, it's scary. Give me belly rubs. Yes. Karlach is just a golden lab. Like, she's golden lab energy, and I love her for it. That's the one? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm glad it is the right one. Because this will make a lot of sense. Border Collie as a compliment, correct. Super intelligent, super energetic. Fantastic dogs. I love Border Collies. But yeah, for context, for those who don't know, there's a lot of kind of a meme at this point. But folks say that there's a black cat girlfriend and a Labrador girlfriend in every couple, or partner, I should say. I'm saying girlfriend because I usually hear it applied to lesbian couples. So a lot of people would say Astarion would be the black cat, right? My opinion is that Astarion is the Labrador of the couple. Because, yes, he is like a feral cat, in that you have to be super patient and super, super gentle with him. You're getting to know him. That's the same as a feral dog as well, by the way. Like, he gives off strong rescue cat vibes when you first encounter him. When you actually get fully romanced with him, absolute Labrador energy. He is like those super shy, cute Labradors that they're not the super energetic ones. They're the ones that will just wander up to you and put their chin on your knee and just give you the puppy eyes. He is that kind of Labrador. And I will not be convinced. And that might be because my Tav Lyre is definitely the black cat in the relationship. But Astarion is like a quiet Labrador. Astarion is a Sphinx. What do you mean by Sphinx? I'm just curious what you think of that one, correct? But yeah. Astarion, when you romance him, total puppy. Total sweetheart. Complete Labrador energy. As Labradors come in two varieties. They're either super hyper energetic and boisterous, or they're like my old lab, where they're super calm, but the cutest fucking things on the planet. And just endlessly after attention and love and fuss. That's the kind of Labrador I see Astarion as. He just wants love. That's all. But he won't beg for it. And I'm gonna stop talking about that before I get on a ramble about that specific character, because let's face it, you're probably sick of hearing about it by now. Just going from sass to complete opposite when you aired one. Fair. That's fair. I can see that. I'm gonna say he's a comfort character for a reason. Well, a lot of reasons. We're here for the rambling. Delegated? Nah. I get. So okay, you'll are encouraging this, so don't blame me if it's boring. Now when I first met Astarion, he set up all the red flags. He set up my hackles. I've explained that before because of my history. Now I've seen his full arc. Now I understand why he is the way he is when you first meet him. He makes total sense. Everything he does, everything he acts, the way he reacts makes painful, perfect sense to me. So it is hard for me to describe him as complicated because it's too easy for me to get inside his head. And I love that there is finally a good representation of the imperfect victim out there. Because as someone who struggled with the idea of having to act to the perfect victim whilst being very much not, and I'm not going to elaborate on that too much at the moment because this is not the right stream for it. But there is a concept of victims have to be virtuous and, you know, righteous and forgiving and all this sort of thing. And it's so harmful. It's so painful and harmful. So to have a representation of someone who can still be redeemed whilst being very much an imperfect victim. And there's never any implication of forgiveness for Khazad-dûr. Spoilers, I guess, for the Pale Elf quest. There's never any implication of forgiveness. There's never any, oh, you should be the bigger man and walk away. And I love that. Like, just thank you, Larian, for not falling into that trope. Because it's so refreshing. And it genuinely, to paraphrase Astarion himself, it made me feel seen. Because I am not a forgiving person. It is a deep character flaw of mine. I can forgive the small things, but the big things I will carry like a book of grudges for the rest of my life. And I have no intention of changing that. You know, I'm very Wrath of the Furies. Once you've crossed me, and that's the end. So to have a character embody that and sort of still come out good the other side was really, really good and really validating, I guess, is the way to put it. And thank you, Indy. And I know people act like total googlers over Astarion. And I get that and I respect that. But I am weirdly protective over how I see him. Because it is such a personal thing for me. You know, it's the first time I've seen a representation of a victim that I actually resonate with. And again, like I said, I feel seen by it. I feel like, you know, I feel that guilt, I guess, taken off of me of not being the perfect victim. Because I really struggled with the stuff that I went through, and I did not deal with it well. And that's the thing, there's a lot of pressure on victims to deal with their traumas with grace and, you know, like I said, be forgiving and graceful about it, and fuck that. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Bunch, and also welcome in. Fuck being graceful about it. You know, if you've been through shit, you've been through a shitty situation, you don't have to be the bigger person. You can be angry. You can No, I've always had a very strong rule in my own head of don't put your shit on other people. And it's something I try very, very hard not to do. But you're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to not be okay. And there's a lot of pressure on victims to be okay. And to be strong and to be forgiving and all this bullshit. And it's just nice to see that narrative. Oh, sorry, Bunch. Yeah, I'm still rambling. Sorry, Bunch. I will be sorting out ads soon. I just haven't had time yet. But yeah. No, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate you saying that. And also, hi, welcome in. You came in at an interesting time. I was just saying, effectively, Astarion being the way he is, being this redeemable, imperfect victim, and it's the first time I've seen something like that so well done. And, you know, as someone who has been through some shit, you know, some shit, TM, it's really nice to see. It's really nice to see someone who is not dealing with their trauma particularly well, and yet through the course of the game you see him redeemed or not, depending on your choices, but you can see him redeemed and see him heal and see him end up okay, and that was so good to see. As someone who's spent the better part of a decade wrestling with their own bullshit, it was extremely validating, is the best way I can describe it. It was like someone going, hey, if he can do it, you can do it, and it's okay if you're not doing it the same way. But, you know, just having that, hey, it's okay. Not easy to find. Ready to go. I'm not going to TikTok. I refuse. But I am ready to give up on Twitch because there is so much bullshit going around lately. I think if I was going to jump ship, it would be to YouTube. Just because I don't trust TikTok as far as I can throw it. And the other platforms already have my information, so I can't really control much about that. But I'm not giving another platform my information if I can help it. But yeah. Anyway, that was a probably way too much information, rambling thing about yet another fucking reason why Astarion is important. I have strong feelings about that particular character, for fucking what I imagine are probably obvious reasons by this point. The revenge is yes. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna be kind of less oblique about this, I guess. I never got closure or catharsis for what happened to me. I had to walk away without ever getting closure, which is hard. It is so fucking hard to do, especially when the person who hurt you is not done with you. You have to claw whatever you can away from them and run. And it is fucking hard. It is the hardest thing I have ever had to do. And trying to put yourself back together after something like that is a big task. I never got revenge, I never got closure, I never got catharsis. Until I played through the climax of the Pale Elf quest. And I'm not going to spoil it, even though it's probably pretty obvious by this point. But until I got to do that, I never felt like I got closure. But when I had that showdown, when I had that fight, it wasn't Astarion's fight. It was mine. It was me getting closure at that point, for me. I felt it as strongly as if it was the person who wronged me. So that is a true gift. And that is something that I will forever love Larian for, and I will forever love Stephen Rooney and Neil Newbon bringing it to life, because that was something that I have been missing for 10 fucking years. So that is why that is effectively why it's so important to me. But that is also why that part of the quest is so very hard for me, and why I've only ever successfully completed it once. And also why Astario's character is so important to me in general. Okay, so I'm having fun. I'm glad you're having fun, Bunch. I really, really don't trust TikTok. I don't think it's a good platform. I think it's bad for health reasons as well. As I've just started a new job, I can't afford to get lost in TikTok. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying. That spoilers for Pale Elf. Because I'm going to talk about it properly, I'm not going to, like, dance around it. So if you haven't completed the Pale Elf and you don't want spoilers, tune out for the next couple of minutes. Yeah, getting to kill Cazador, getting to fight him, and getting to carve him, and getting to take really quite brutal revenge on him, let's face it. Like, really quite nasty, brutal, visceral revenge. Call me a bad person if you want for it, but it wasn't Cazador's face I was seeing. It was a person who basically stole 10 years of my life. And was actively a part of my life for 5, and then I had to spend years putting myself back together afterwards. That kind of catharsis is not easy. So yeah, that's why I love that whole thing. You joke around with a friend who keeps calling colorblind, she doesn't see the color red on her flags. Oh no. I'm glad she's got a friend like you around, Corax. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Because we'll probably talk more about it when I get there in my playthrough. Assuming I'm not a complete mess at that point. But yeah. Moving on. I'll be honest, it's not something that I thought I was going to be talking about today, but it's here, so fuck it. How it went. Peace and garlic bread? Is that me or Bunchy, Andy? Yeah, Bunch, it's good to see you. You came in at a bit of a heavy topic, but I hope you're doing well. Promise it's not all been like this today. I hope things are generally heading in the right direction. I know it's kind of a tough time of year for a lot of people. I know both. I'm well catered for in that regard, Indy. I had pizza last night. Not last night, night before. Thursday. homemade enchilada night. I'll be cooking enchiladas tonight. That'd be great. Not very festive, I know, but fine. I tend to cook, so my partner and I have a little bit of a tradition where we have movie night and homemade junk food on Sundays. I tend to make a lot of like home style takeaway food. It's a lot of fun. A nice little tradition. Need a new fucking job. Fuck. Sorry, Bunch. That feels... I was in the same position until this new job turned up. So, if it's any consolation, I can fully empathize. I really hope that you find something soon. And we'll totally come visit you in jail if you do end up there. We won't leave you there on your own, Bunchy, I promise. I get it. Said I was very much in the same position until I got this new job. Which, I mean, I've only been in it 2 weeks, and I can already tell it's what I should have been doing all along. It is very much the, this is what I should be doing. This is right for me and my brain. Job equivalent of hitting the jackpot. And I just cannot believe how lucky I got with that. Automod, come on. How many years? How many years, Automods? I've let that term in before. Yeah, I get what you mean. Automod does not speak Australian. And yet I have tried to teach it many times, Sponge. Don't worry. I'm sorry. I genuinely am. I can fully empathize. I mean, You can tell me, like, you can tell me to fuck off if you want. Out of interest, would you consider moving industry at this point, or is it just the company? If that's not too personal. And I say just in the loose sense of the term. Because I get what it's like when you're at this stage of, I need out. I don't know just about it, you just need out. Because for me, I needed out of the entire industry that I was doing. So I was in customer service. I needed out of it all. I couldn't do customer service anymore. That meant an entire new job. What did auto mod block? It blocked the word cunt. And I don't know why, because I've allowed it many times. Only come in a house of dickheads. Understandable. Would you stay in the same kind of, like, if you got offered the same job in another company, would you want to do that, or is it just a case of you need a whole new career at this point? You know, throw the whole career in the bin, get a new one. Because that's what I did, and it was the best thing I ever did. Like, I've never been in a creative role before. This one is very much a creative role, what I currently do. Mind-blowing. It genuinely, I still can't get over that I get to do what I do for a living. Don't do customer facing. You got out of customer facing, don't go back. Trap. Ozzy, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? And happy belated birthday again. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you managed to get some rest. I hope you didn't spend it all in the gym. The way this industry works. I understand. I understand. Well, I hope you find something. I hope at least, you know, you get into a better company or something completely different. Maybe you start an entirely new job and it's the right thing for you. But I hope you find a way out, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to get stuck in something like that. No one does. What is rest? No, Ozzy. It's great to see your progress though. I am genuinely enjoying hearing about it, even if your workouts make me want to cry. Going for the full barbarian build. After Christmas, I'm hitting it hard. I'm getting because I work from home, it's a lot easier for me to have exercise equipment at home than it is to go to a gym. So I have a stationary bike. I'm looking at trading that in for a walking pad and doing a sit-stand desk. So I'll have a walking pad and weights. So while I work, I'm just gonna walk. And I might be, like, assuming I can afford it all, because I need to get a sit-stand converter and the walking pad, and that's about 300 quid's worth of stuff. Assuming I can get that all sorted, I'm going to try and walk to Mordor next year. Which will be a fun little fitness challenge. Need to get the wife back in the workforce. That makes sense. Well, I wish you both the best of luck with that, because it's not easy. But definitely, it sounds like you definitely need a complete change from what you're saying. I really, really hope you both find something that works for you. You and the wife. Photo? Oh no. Is this gonna make me really nervous? Let's see. Oh, good grief. Your workouts make me so nervous, Ozzy. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. But good grief. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. Don't overdo it. Good at operating heavy machinery. I mean, that's a useful skill to have. A lot of people will want to employ your skills in a lot of different industries. I guess that's kind of the challenge of work, isn't it? Finding something that you are both good at, that you want to do, and that is actually in demand. And I never thought I'd say it, but I actually love working in licensing. Not something that I thought I would ever do. But it's equal part creative and nerdy, and it just suits me down to the ground. I hope you find the equivalent. You work out 5 days a week. That's fair, Ozzy. Good, because rest is just as... That's the thing, like, and I'm not saying you don't know this, Ozzy, just kind of a general thing. Like, there's a misconception in fitness that working out every day will get you the best results. But your body needs the rest time, because that's when it actually builds the muscle. It's the repair stage that actually cements whatever work you're putting in. And I see it so often where people are like, oh, I never take rest days, I take 1 rest day a month, blah 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 blah. Like, you guys are idiots. You're just wasting all that time in the gym. It's never gonna stick. So I am very glad to hear that you're resting. You're taking the proper breaks that you need. This is just from a biological standpoint. Rest days are almost as important, if not more important, than the days you're putting in the gym. Cranes are awesome. They terrify me because I suffer with vertigo. But if I didn't, I'd love cranes. Is that something that's easy for you to do then, Bunch? Getting that sort of license? $7 of sleep a night or your stall? Yes. Make sure you get all the sleep you need. It's sleep. Non-workout rest. So you can do active recoveries like walking and things like that. Or yoga is a really good one. But making sure you have built-in recovery days. Sleep recovery days, good diet, good hydration. You nail that down. The exercise is actually the last thing you should be worrying about. At least that's what my my knowledge, my biomedical knowledge, and research of various different fitness things. Those seem to be the consistent. If you've got a PT, listen to your PT. They're the experts. I kind of have to be my own trainer because trying to find a specialist who can deal with chronic pain is not feasible for me at the moment. So I have to do it myself. Need to hydrate? Do it. $7,000 in a couple of weeks to actually do the course. I sense a donation goal, Bunch. I would happily donate towards that goal. Especially if it means it helps you get to a better job. I mean, I'm only half joking. I genuinely would happy donate to a donation goal that would help you get a better job. Like, if you ran one of those on stream, I absolutely would donate to it. Especially now I'm in a position to actually afford some of this shit. And I say that like I'm rolling in it. I'm not. I'm very much earning an average wage, but it's a good average wage rather than a survival average wage, which is the first time that I've actually been able to say that. And the first thing in my head is helping the people who help me. Helping the people that I care about. Genuinely, I think you'd be surprised, Bunch. I think people would resonate with that. It's your stream, of course. I'm not here to tell you what to do. There's one streamer I follow who has a joke goal of, I think it was 50k, if I remember rightly. It's like some crazy number. And it's just called, like, Jesus Christ debt. And it just makes me laugh that people are donating to it. People are actually like, no, we're gonna get this. And I love that. It's one of the things I love about Twitch, that with the right community, it can be really incredibly wholesome. And, not to brag or anything, but I think we've got the right community here. I absolutely brag about how amazing this community is to anyone who fucking listens. This is the best community. I love it. I'll try taking the stream not seriously. Like I said, it's up to you. I'm not here to tell you how to run your stuff. I theoretically have much. I really need to actually take that sort of side of things a bit more seriously, but I revamp the channel relatively often. So yeah. I get it. I don't think you need to be super serious to have a donation goal like that, though. If you do put it up, let me know. Is all I'm saying. Also, if you want like a masterclass on high production quality, very chaotic comedic streams, Jay Britton, Amelia Tyler's partner, if you're wondering which Jay Britton I'm referring to. Fucking phenomenal streamer. Like, genuinely, ridiculously funny, gloriously chaotic streams. Also plays Baldur's Gate, so, you know, that's an automatic plus. He's become one of my favourite go-to streamers recently. It's so good. Just so high quality, genuinely entertaining. And just feels very genuine as well, which is nice. Very unpretentious. You run all the time, just makes your merch time exclusive. I've always been a bit like, I want to sell merch more because I honestly prefer the idea of selling merch to people than I do people subscribing, because merch, you actually get something out of it, right? You get something physical, tangible that you can put on your shelf or whatever. Whereas subs, it just kind of feels a bit like, what do you really get out of it? Yeah, it's not just internet points and cute stickers. It's, you know, real stickers and a t-shirt or whatever it is you buy. But at the same time, I'm like, am I really like that big of a streamer? Like, can I really justify merch? And honestly, I don't feel like I can, which is why my merch store is very, very much, don't use it.
please don't use my merch store, because for one thing, it's going to be taken down in the next week or so, while I do all this behind the scenes work. And for another, the merch in there is probably not that good. In hindsight, it's not that great. You can do better. You all can do better. But yeah. Oh, no one can. That's the point, though. I don't know. I feel like I could, one, have higher quality merch in there, just in terms of the designs and all that sort of thing. And two, I think if I had more to offer, or if I had more demand for it, I would make more of an effort. But regardless, it's coming down soon. So, but in terms of you guys, if you want it there, have it there. Because at the end of the day, even if it's just for you, even if it's just because you want to have your logo or whatever on a t-shirt that you can wear, go for it. Like, I've got a couple of ideas, but at the same time, I don't own the rights to my emotes. They're, Hen's the artist. She, if I was ever going to put an emote or my logo or anything like that on a shirt, I would arrange the commercial licensing with her first, because I'm not a dick. And that's how you're meant to do it with artists. And being in licensing, I am very painfully aware of how that works. And also, Hen's my friend. I'm not going to rip Hen off. But yeah, that was a side point. It just, I don't know. I've always been very on the fence about things like that. And also, being a mini painter, I'd much rather someone bought a mini off of me than a t-shirt. The minis are unique. They're hand painted, like, as you can tell. They're a lot more special than a t-shirt that I've slapped a logo on and has been made and fulfilled by someone else. Do I have a store for them? Not currently. I took the store down because I did not have the bandwidth. I will create a store at some point. I need to find the right platform. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. I'm a bit under the weather if you're wondering what's going on. It's just the cold. Just end of the year itis. So my voice keeps going and all that sort of thing. No, I didn't have the bandwidth to keep a store going this year. I kind of half launched one and then I couldn't keep up with it. But the new year I will probably have something like just an Etsy page or something like that where people can just buy minis that I've painted on stream. I just need to find the right host for it. I'm not sure what the best place for that is, because they're mostly one-offs as well. And again, and that's the thing, from the new year, 10% of everything, so bits, subs, merch, minis, everything that's generated via this channel will go to most likely the WWF, World Wildlife Foundation, because I love working with them. The live streamers are great, and I think it's a great cause. I don't think I really need to justify it more than that, do I? Few options, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I need to look into it. With the new job and everything, it's just kind of fallen by the wayside, but I have a list as long as my arm of stuff like that I'm going to be working on over my break, which realistically starts in a couple of weeks, which is terrifying. This year has gone too fast. But this model will never be sold because this was a gift from the wonderful Chody, who was very kind to buy and send this to me. I absolutely love it. It's my first ever dice tower. I've never had a dice tower before. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that's come out. There will be photos. I don't know what is going on with the camera. There will be photos that are more close up. But I think you get a good idea, right? Chosen to go kind of a simplified, more cartoon-esque game rather than hyper-detailed realistic. But I hope you all like it. It is a really dice tower. It is such a sweet cat. I absolutely love it. And it's perfect because I adore mimics. Like all those classic D&D creatures, mimics, beholders, or spectators, dragons, you know, the classic D&D stuff. Absolutely love it. Owlbears. How can I forget owlbears? So yeah, perfect. So, you hear dice rattling down a tower while I'm GMing, it's gonna be this one. Because I do have some dice. I have some dice. I'm gonna test. Oh yeah. Look how cute those dice are. Like lovely little mystery dice bag that got included with something that I bought recently. They're so pretty. So let's test the D20. Solid, nice solid 11. So yeah. Some nice satisfying sounds. Decently medium rolls. Looks like candy. Yeah, it's cute. I really like that. Really, really like them. But yeah, that's just me getting distracted now. Yeah, that I'm gonna call that finished. The VODs will be up next week. I know I promised it last week. Blame the new job. It is taking over my brain in a good way. You make a display for your set. That's gonna be fun. I have to let me know how that gets on, Bunch. But I am gonna leave stream here for today. Yeah, I'll be back next week. There may be an extra session of Baldur's Gate next week. Yeah, I had the hiccups as well, so that's another reason to end stream. I am going to be streaming Baldur's Gate next week. I might be able to prep a mini in time. If not, it'll just be a bonus Baldur's Gate, so at the very least there's going to be 2 sessions next week. Check out the site formerly known as Twitter for when those sessions are happening. VODs will be up throughout the week. Just keep checking back on YouTube because it's probably going to be one a day for a few days in a row. Once I get all those thumbnails sorted out. And yeah. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for letting me ramble. I'm not sending you all on a raid because partly no one's online and partly because I've got to run and start putting up Christmas decorations. And thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now, folks.